Chosen one, hear this now. The world has doubted you, and for too long they have laughed at your dreams, your faith, and the whispers of destiny stirring within you. But today I speak directly to your spirit, and the heavens themselves are leaning in to declare what has been ridiculed, what has been mocked is on the verge of being vindicated. This is not a mere moment, it is a turning point, a divine shift that will illuminate your path and reveal the power that has been quietly working on your behalf. Do you feel the tension in the air, the subtle vibration that seems to whisper? Something is about to change. That is not coincidence. That is God aligning circumstances, weaving your story with threads you cannot yet see, and preparing the world to witness what has always been true. You were never forgotten. You were never forsaken. Every tear, every sleepless night, every moment of doubt has been a preparation for the revelation that is now ready to emerge. The laughter of others was never final. It was only the prelude to their astonishment, the moment before they witness God's faithfulness unveiled. I know you have carried burdens in silence, walking paths unseen and misunderstood. Perhaps you've wondered if your perseverance mattered, if your prayers even reached the heavens. Today I bring you reassurance the divine response is coming. Your patience, your trust, and your unwavering faith have been recorded, treasured, and cultivated in the celestial realms. A season that felt long, a journey that seemed endless, is drawing to its ordained climax. And when it unfolds, the world will see that God's timing is perfect, and that the laughter of yesterday is no match for the glory of what is about to be revealed. But this message is not just for comfort, it is a summons. It is a call to awaken fully to your divine role, to prepare your heart, your mind, and your spirit for the revelation that approaches. Today, you must stand alert. You must recognize the signs, listen for the whisper of guidance, and step into the readiness that God requires. Your vindication is coming, chosen one, and it will arrive with the power and precision of divine orchestration. Those who laughed too soon will watch as the heavens demonstrate the truth of your destiny, and you will rise with authority, clarity, and peace, knowing that every hidden moment has been leading to this breakthrough. Keep your eyes open. Keep your faith unshakable. And know this, the doors are swinging open. The path is being illuminated, and your story is about to be rewritten in ways that will leave the doubters speechless. In the sections ahead, I will reveal the source of this divine message, the prophecy that has been quietly forming around you, and the instructions for stepping fully into your moment of triumph. Hold on to your heart, for what is coming will change everything. You may have felt moments when the answers seemed distant, when the clarity you longed for was veiled behind shadows and unanswered questions. That distance was never abandonment, it was divine preparation. Every season, every delay, every quiet hour of reflection has been orchestrated by the One who holds all time in his hands. The God who watches over nations, the God who breathes life into creation, is also intimately aware of your journey. He knows your heart. He knows your struggles. He knows the quiet prayers whispered when no one else could hear. And now his attention is fully upon you. The message you are receiving is not merely encouragement, it is a divine mandate. It comes from the source of all truth, from the one whose ways are higher than our ways, whose plans are unfathomable yet perfectly aligned with your purpose. This is a sacred communication, a revelation meant to awaken your spirit to the reality that the unseen is working tirelessly in your favor. The heavens are aligning. The timing is precise. What once seemed like waiting is now the final preparation. Every obstacle, every trial, every moment of disbelief from the outside world has been a crucible shaping you into the vessel, ready to receive this divine vindication. Listen closely, for God is speaking through the layers of circumstance and the subtle movements of life. The signs are around you, often quiet, often subtle, but unmistakable to the one with eyes to see and ears to hear. A door that seemed closed is beginning to tremble. A path that felt blocked is now clearing. And within this movement, a pattern emerges, revealing not randomness, but the deliberate unfolding of destiny. This is not luck, not coincidence, not the timing of men. It is the sovereign orchestration of God Himself, ensuring that when the breakthrough arrives, it will be undeniable, unmistakable, and perfectly timed for maximum glory. You may wonder why you are being chosen for such a moment. Why your faith, your perseverance, your integrity has been tested, while others seem to advance without struggle. The answer is rooted in divine wisdom. God prepares vessels not simply to succeed, but to succeed with authority, to succeed in a way that reflects His glory and power. The depth of your preparation ensures that when you step into this next chapter, you will recognize the divine fingerprints on every detail. And the world will witness not just your triumph, but the glory of God made manifest through your life. Trust that every moment has been seen, every sigh acknowledged, every prayer remembered. The authority speaking through this revelation carries weight beyond comprehension, and it is guiding you now toward what has been promised since the beginning. In the coming moments, the prophecy that has surrounded your life will begin to take shape. The invisible forces that have held back, restrained, or challenged you will give way to divine movement. And as you prepare to receive it, you will begin to understand that this unfolding is both personal and eternal, woven into the fabric of your destiny, touching not only your life, but the lives of those aligned with your calling. Now the time has come to unveil what has been quietly forming behind the scenes of your life. The breakthrough you have been waiting for is not distant, it is imminent. Picture it, a golden light emerging from the horizon, soft at first, almost imperceptible, then growing brighter, warmer, more undeniable with every passing moment. This is the manifestation of divine favor. This is the answer to every whispered prayer, every act of faith that no one witnessed. The laughter of those who doubted you will fade into astonishment as they watch God's hand move with precision, exposing the truth of your worth, your purpose, and your calling. You may feel the tension already, the subtle anticipation in your spirit, a vibration that cannot be explained by logic or circumstance alone. That sensation is real. It is the heavenly signal that the season of revelation is beginning. The forces that once seemed to oppose you are already being repositioned. Doors that were locked are now aligning for their opening. Connections that felt impossible are now converging, guided by an intelligence that surpasses human understanding. Even those who scoffed, even those who laughed too soon, will soon witness the unfolding of a destiny they cannot comprehend, a destiny that has been written long before they even noticed your existence. The prophecy surrounding you carries both power and precision. It is as though the universe itself has been waiting for this alignment, for the exact moment when your readiness meets divine timing. Imagine a river that has been dammed for years. Water accumulates, pressing against every barrier. Finally, when the time is perfect, the dam gives way and the current surges forward with unstoppable force. That surge is coming to your life. It will sweep away every delay, every obstacle, every doubt, leaving in its wake a clarity and power you have longed for but could not yet grasp. Your past trials, the silent struggles, the unrecognized efforts, the ridicule were all part of the buildup preparing the river for its release. You may feel both fear and exhilaration at the thought of what is coming, and that is natural. Transformation of this magnitude always evokes a mixture of awe and uncertainty. But know this, you are ready. The divine has been working meticulously in the background, cultivating your heart, strengthening your spirit, and refining your character, so that when the moment arrives, you will stand firm, capable of handling the weight and wonder of what is being entrusted to you. The prophecy is not random. It is personalized. Every detail of your journey has been taken into account. Every prayer, every tear, Every act of courage has been recorded and woven into the unfolding tapestry of your triumph. Symbols will begin to appear, signs that confirm the validity of this prophecy. Perhaps it will be a sudden insight that guides a crucial decision. Perhaps it will be a message from someone unexpected, aligning perfectly with your path. Perhaps it will be an opportunity that seems too perfect to be coincidence. These are the heralds of the prophecy, subtle at first, then unmistakable, drawing your attention to the divine orchestration unfolding around you. The heavens are orchestrating a symphony, and every note, every chord is meant to announce your elevation. And yet there is still a quiet mystery to this unfolding. The full scope of your vindication is not yet revealed. That is intentional. God's timing is flawless, and the beauty of the prophecy lies in its perfection. What is about to emerge will surpass even your highest expectations. Those who doubted, who sneered, who underestimated you will watch as God's truth eclipses human understanding. And through it all, your spirit will be lifted, your faith confirmed, and your destiny illuminated with the glory that has been prepared exclusively for you. This is your season of revelation. This is the divine unveiling. And the world is about to witness the power of God moving in your favor. As this revelation begins to unfold, it is vital to understand not only what is happening, but why. The universe, the divine, the unseen realms, they are not simply moving in your favor by chance. Every trial, every delay, every moment of silence has carried profound spiritual purpose. This is the way of God. He does not rush. He does not act haphazardly. Every season of waiting, every period of apparent stagnation is a divine classroom teaching patience, resilience, and faith. The laughter of others was never meant to define you. It was meant to refine you. It was a spiritual test, a refining fire designed to burn away what is unessential, leaving only the pure gold of your destiny. Consider the metaphor of the storm. The winds may rage, the clouds may darken, and the rain may pour relentlessly. Yet beneath it all, life is growing, transforming, and preparing for the sunlight that will inevitably follow. Your challenges, the scorn of others, the moments when doors seemed permanently closed, these have all been your storms. And storms, while frightening, serve a divine purpose. They awaken strength, resilience, and clarity. They force roots to grow deeper, resolve to harden, and vision to sharpen. You are emerging from a season of spiritual cultivation, and the storm was never punishment, it was preparation. Every tear, every whispered prayer, every silent moment of faith has been recorded, nurtured and stored in a heavenly treasury. Nothing has been wasted. There is a principle at work here that is as old as creation itself, divine timing. God's clock does not match human impatience. What feels delayed is not denied. What feels overlooked is never forgotten. The laughter that once mocked your vision was premature because the timing was not yet ripe. Now the season has reached its appointed hour. Doors are swinging open, lights are igniting, and the world will bear witness to the fulfillment of promises that have existed long before you even knew they were yours. Understanding this spiritual rhythm is essential. The divine orchestration ensures that your triumph arrives fully formed, unmistakable, and unstoppable, leaving no room for doubt about the source of the blessing. Your destiny is intertwined with purpose, and purpose carries both responsibility and privilege. God does not merely raise you to glory for personal satisfaction. He raises you to demonstrate His power, to reveal His faithfulness, and to fulfill a role in a larger spiritual narrative. Every step you have taken, even the ones that seemed insignificant, has prepared you to walk into this role with authority and wisdom. The divine meaning behind your journey is both intensely personal and universally significant. The principles you have learned in hardship, trust, patience, humility, courage will now manifest as tools to navigate the breakthrough with grace and discernment. You are being prepared to not only receive, but also steward the abundance that is coming. Metaphors of light doors and seasons are never accidental. Light represents revelation, clarity, and divine presence. The doors symbolize opportunities and thresholds that have been guarded until you were fully prepared to enter. Seasons reflect the natural ebb and flow of life, reminding us that each moment, whether filled with joy or challenge, is part of a greater cycle of growth. Recognizing these patterns will allow you to see the invisible threads that have been guiding you. They are confirmations that what is happening is intentional, sacred, and life-altering. You are not stumbling blindly. You are walking a divinely mapped path, even when it felt hidden. Faith is the bridge between what you see and what you cannot yet see. Transformation requires it. The unseen hand that has been guiding your journey cannot be ignored, and when vindication arrives, it will not only confirm your endurance, but also illuminate the depth of divine wisdom that orchestrated every moment. The spiritual depth of this prophecy lies in understanding that every laugh, every delay, every challenge was never wasted. It was part of a grand design, leading you, refining you, and preparing you to fully receive the glory, the honor, and the fulfillment that is your divine inheritance. As the divine orchestration unfolds, subtle signs will begin to appear, confirming that the prophecy surrounding your life is real and imminent. You may have noticed them already, though perhaps you did not recognize their significance. These signs are gentle whispers from heaven, designed to guide, encourage, and assure you that your breakthrough is approaching. They may be small at first, a sudden insight, a moment of clarity, a shift in your perspective, but they are unmistakable to the heart that is attentive to divine guidance. One of the first signs may be sudden clarity in decisions that once seemed impossible. Situations that once felt confusing, relationships that were strained, or paths that seemed blocked will begin to fall into alignment. You will sense a sudden understanding, a knowing that you are on the right path, even when others question it. This clarity is a direct message from the divine, affirming that the unseen forces are moving in your favor. Another sign is unexpected doors opening. Opportunities may arrive from sources you did not anticipate. People you have never imagined aligning with your mission may suddenly appear in your life. These are divine placements arranged to position you perfectly for your next chapter. The timing may feel coincidental, but there is nothing random in God's design. You may also notice a deep sense of peace amidst chaos. Where before anxiety, doubt, or fear may have dominated you, will feel a steady calm, a reassurance that surpasses understanding. This peace is a confirmation that God is in control and that the laughter and mockery of others have no power over what is coming. Look for repeating symbols or numbers that carry personal significance. These may appear in signs, dreams, or moments of synchronicity. A repeated sequence of numbers, an animal appearing at a critical moment, or even a song that seems to echo a message of hope are all coded affirmations from the divine, signaling that your journey is unfolding according to plan. Encouraging words from unexpected sources are another sign. Perhaps a stranger will speak something that resonates deeply, or a friend will offer insight precisely when you need it. These messages are not mere coincidence. They are confirmations that heaven is actively communicating with you, guiding your steps, and preparing you for the fulfillment that is near. Finally, you may experience a sudden increase in energy, creativity, or inspiration. Tasks that once felt impossible or burdensome will suddenly become manageable, ideas will flow, and motivation will surge. This is a signal that the divine is preparing you for action, equipping you with the strength and clarity required to step fully into your destiny. Take these signs seriously. They are the tangible fingerprints of divine movement. As you recognize them, your faith will deepen, your confidence will grow, and you will understand that the prophecy is not a distant hope, but an imminent reality. The laughter of yesterday is fading. The ridicule and doubt that once surrounded you are dissolving. What remains is clarity, alignment, and the undeniable presence of God, orchestrating your victory. Even as the signs of breakthrough become evident, it is important to recognize that hidden challenges will still arise. These are not punishments, nor are they indications of failure. They are tests designed to strengthen your resolve, refine your faith, and prepare your spirit to receive the fullness of what is coming. Often these obstacles are subtle and visible to the world, yet deeply felt within your heart and mind. They may appear as unexpected delays, moments of doubt, or internal resistance that seems to question your worthiness. But take heart, these trials are temporary, and they serve a higher purpose. One challenge may come in the form of internal fear and hesitation. Even as opportunities align and signs appear, you may feel an inner pull to doubt, to hold back, or to question whether you are truly ready. This is a natural response, a final test to see if your faith is grounded not in circumstance but in the truth of God's promises. The more you resist fear and anchor yourself in trust, the stronger your spirit becomes, and the more prepared you are to step fully into your divine moment. Another hidden challenge may be unexpected resistance from others. Those who once doubted you may attempt to discourage or derail your progress. Old rivalries, jealousies, or naysayers may resurface, creating tension or misunderstanding. Recognize that their actions are part of the narrative that allows your faith to shine brighter. How you respond in these moments will demonstrate your maturity, patience, and alignment with divine wisdom. Choose humility, courage, and grace, knowing that God's favor cannot be undermined by human opposition. You may also encounter temporary delays or disruptions in your plans. A project may stall, a connection may falter, or resources may seem scarce. These interruptions are not signs of failure. They are divine pauses, moments to reassess, strengthen your strategy, and cultivate greater patience. Often what appears to be an obstacle is actually a protective measure, ensuring that you are fully ready for the breakthrough when it arrives. Another layer of challenge is spiritual warfare. The unseen realms are active, seeking to test, provoke, or distract you. You may experience moments of heaviness, unease, or confusion that cannot be explained by earthly circumstances. These are invitations to prayer, meditation, and reliance on divine guidance. Remember, you are never alone. God's presence surrounds and shields you even when the struggle feels invisible. Recognizing these battles as part of the larger narrative empowers you to stand firm without fear. Finally, there may be moments of solitude or isolation. The closer you draw to fulfillment, the more the world may feel distant, and the more your journey may appear solitary. This is intentional. The divine is cultivating your independence, resilience, and clarity, ensuring that your breakthrough is not only deserved, but deeply understood. Embrace these periods as sacred preparation, for they are molding your character and fortifying your heart for what lies ahead. These hidden challenges are not meant to defeat you. They are meant to strengthen, purify, and prepare you for the glory that is coming. Endure with faith, persevere with patience, and remember that every difficulty carries the signature of divine intention. Soon every struggle will be overshadowed by revelation, and the laughter of those who doubted you will be replaced by awe at the power of God moving on your behalf. Now that you understand the signs, the hidden challenges, and the unfolding prophecy, it is time to prepare actively for the divine breakthrough. This is a sacred moment, one that requires focus, alignment, and intentional action. Preparation is not passive. It is a partnership with God. The heavens are orchestrating the circumstances, but your heart, your spirit, and your choices will determine how fully you step into what has been prepared for you. The first step is spiritual alignment through prayer and meditation. Take time daily to center yourself, to quiet the noise of the world, and to listen attentively to the whispers of divine guidance. Ask for clarity, discernment, and strength. Pray not only for the outcome, but for the wisdom to navigate the process. This alignment opens your spirit to the instructions, symbols, and confirmations that will guide your actions. It is through this connection that you receive divine insight, and it is here that the unseen paths begin to reveal themselves. The second step is intentional purification of thought and energy. Release doubts, fears, and negative patterns that may have accumulated over time. Guard your mind from the distractions and criticisms of the world. When others laugh, when obstacles arise, when patience is tested, do not allow bitterness or resentment to take root. Instead, focus on the truth of God's promises. Your energy must be clear, vibrant, and aligned with your purpose. This is not just mental discipline, it is spiritual preparation, ensuring that your heart is receptive to the fullness of the blessings ahead. Next, embrace active faith through decisive action. Divine instruction is never merely theoretical, it calls for movement. If an opportunity appears, even one that challenges comfort or familiarity, step forward with confidence. If a door opens, do not hesitate. If guidance is given in a vision dream or through a sense of knowing, act on it immediately. Faith without action remains dormant, but faith coupled with obedience multiplies the impact of every step you take. Your readiness to respond will accelerate the manifestation of the prophecy in ways that astonish even you. Another crucial instruction is cultivating gratitude and praise. Recognize and celebrate the small victories, the subtle signs, and even the challenges that have strengthened you. Gratitude is a spiritual amplifier. It elevates your frequency, attracting the fullness of God's blessings and aligning your environment with divine favor. Praise, even in moments of testing, opens channels of power and protection. Speak aloud the goodness you know is coming, not only in anticipation of its arrival, but as a declaration of faith that shifts your current reality. Additionally, protect your vision and your inner circle. Align yourself with those who support, uplift, and encourage your journey. Distance yourself from negativity, toxic influence, and distractions that could dilute your focus. The divine has appointed people and circumstances to guide, support, and empower you. Recognize them and honor them, but also understand that the integrity of your purpose requires discernment. Guard your time, energy, and attention, for these are sacred tools in the execution of destiny. Finally, prepare to receive with humility and readiness. Recognize that breakthrough is not only about elevation, it is about transformation. You will need flexibility, patience, and spiritual balance to navigate the magnitude of what is coming. Do not resist or rush the unfolding. Receive it with gratitude, awe, and confidence in God's wisdom. Be ready to step fully into opportunities to embody your purpose and to reflect the divine glory in all that you do. These steps are not optional. They are your spiritual blueprint for activation. Every act of alignment, every moment of prayer, every decision rooted in faith brings you closer to the fullness of what has been prepared. Do not delay. Act with urgency, not out of fear, but out of recognition that your destiny is knocking. The time to prepare is now. The moment to awaken your readiness is here. And the divine orchestration will honor the heart that is fully committed, fully attentive, and fully obedient to the calling. As you move closer to the fulfillment of your prophecy, it is vital to understand that you are not walking this path alone. The same divine presence that has guided your steps, orchestrated your opportunities, and prepared your breakthrough is also surrounding you with protection that cannot be seen yet is undeniable in its power. Imagine a fortress of light encasing your spirit, a shield of divine strength that guards your heart, your mind, and every step you take. Nothing can penetrate it without God's permission, and nothing can derail the destiny that has been crafted specifically for you. This protection manifests in many forms. Sometimes it comes as subtle guidance, steering you away from danger before it even appears. You may sense intuition, a quiet warning, or a sudden shift in circumstances that diverts you from harm. Other times it is visible and tangible. As doors open at precisely the right moment, people arrive with timely wisdom, or barriers dissolve effortlessly. The universe is aligning itself in your favor. And this alignment is your assurance the divine is actively defending your path. You may still encounter challenges, doubts, or moments of fear, but these are no longer threats. They are tests of trust. Consider the imagery of a shepherd protecting his flock. While wolves may roam nearby, the sheep are secure within the shepherd's care. So too are you protected. Every force that seeks to oppose your progress has already been measured, and every obstacle that remains is carefully calibrated to refine, not destroy your spirit. There is safety in this divine design. There is assurance in knowing that every move is guided, every step watched, and every challenge addressed before it can fully reach you. Another layer of protection comes through spiritual authority and alignment. By cultivating faith, obedience, and discernment, you activate the unseen guardians assigned to your life. Angels, messengers, and spiritual forces are positioned strategically prepared to intervene when necessary. Even when you feel alone, you are never truly isolated. The heavens have deployed a network of divine support, and their presence is constant, unwavering, and perfectly timed. Trust that their work is ongoing, even in moments when you cannot see the results. Reassurance also comes from the fulfillment of promises. Every divine word spoken over your life, every prophecy, and every whispered promise has a guarantee. God's character is faithful, and His timing is perfect. The laughter of those who doubted you cannot override the truth of these promises. Each obstacle, delay, or challenge serves only to heighten the value of your eventual vindication. You are walking toward a revelation that cannot be contested or diminished. The assurance of protection is inseparable from the assurance of destiny. Finally, internalize the truth that your spirit is sacred, resilient, and shielded. When fear arises, remind yourself that you are enveloped in divine light. When doubts whisper, speak aloud the truth that you are guided, favored, and unstoppable. This is not simply comfort, it is spiritual armor. Your heart, mind, and soul are fortified, and nothing can shake the foundation of the divine design that surrounds you. With each breath, feel the presence of protection, the calm of assurance, and the certainty that you are moving safely into the glory that has been prepared for you. As the final moments of preparation pass, the breakthrough begins to manifest in your life. Imagine the world shifting around you, the doors you once longed for, now fully open, the obstacles that seemed insurmountable dissolving like mist at sunrise. You step forward, and with every footfall, the earth itself feels aligned with your purpose. This is the moment of transformation. The point at which preparation meets divine timing, and the hidden potential within you finally becomes visible to the world. Feel the change in your spirit. Where there was once hesitation, there is now confidence. Where doubt lingered, there is clarity. Your heart, which may have been heavy from waiting and testing, is now light-filled with the warmth of divine affirmation. Every lesson learned, every trial endured, has prepared you for this precise moment. Your transformation is not simply external, it is internal, spiritual, and eternal. You are no longer the same person who faced ridicule or struggled in silence. You have been refined, strengthened, and elevated, and your emergence radiates with the proof of God's faithfulness. This fulfillment is multidimensional. Spiritually, you are awakening to a level of understanding and wisdom that allows you to navigate life with discernment and grace. Emotionally, there is a profound sense of peace, joy, and freedom, a release from the chains of past fear, doubt, and ridicule. Mentally, clarity sharpens your vision, allowing you to see the path forward with purpose and precision. Every aspect of your being is aligned with the destiny that has been prepared for you. This is more than success. This is spiritual vindication, the culmination of divine orchestration. The impact of this transformation reaches beyond your personal life. The people who once doubted, mocked, or underestimated you will witness a reality that cannot be ignored. Their laughter will fade, replaced by awe and recognition. Not for the sake of revenge, but as all a testimony to the power of faith, perseverance, and divine timing. Your journey becomes an inspiration, a living proof that God honors those who remain steadfast, even when the world seems to mock, reject, or overlook their value. Your fulfillment serves as a beacon, guiding others who are in waiting, reminding them that their struggles are never in vain. You may also notice that your gifts, talents, and purpose align in ways previously unseen. Opportunities, connections, and resources begin to flow with an almost effortless harmony. The pieces of your life, once scattered and confusing, now fit together seamlessly, forming a tapestry that reflects both your effort and God's intervention. Your transformation is complete, not just in outcome, but in readiness. You are empowered to steward the blessings and responsibilities that accompany this new season. Emotionally, this moment brings deep gratitude. The trials that once seemed unbearable are now understood as essential chapters in your story. Each challenge, each delay, each act of ridicule contributed to the refinement of your spirit, preparing you to receive your vindication with wisdom, humility, and joy. As you bask in this fulfillment, know that you are not merely celebrating personal victory, you are witnessing the manifestation of divine truth, a visible and tangible demonstration of faith rewarded. Step fully into this transformation. Embrace the recognition, the clarity, and the empowerment that comes with it. Let the joy, peace, and awe fill your being completely. This is your moment. The prophecy has been fulfilled. The unseen forces have aligned, and the laughter of those who doubted you has been replaced with the undeniable reality of God's faithfulness moving powerfully in your favor. You are renewed. You are vindicated. You are ready to walk boldly into the fullness of your destiny. Take a deep breath and anchor this truth in your heart. You are chosen. You are prepared, and you are divinely aligned. Let these affirmations resonate within you, spoken aloud or in silence, carrying the weight of conviction and faith. Affirmation 1. I am guided by divine wisdom, and every step I take is in perfect alignment with my destiny. Feel it. Believe it. Every hesitation melts as certainty takes its place. Affirmation 2. I am protected, strengthened, and empowered by the unseen forces of heaven. Nothing can sway or diminish the purpose that has been written for me. The mockery of others is powerless against the truth of my path. Affirmation 3. I am ready to receive the blessings, opportunities, and revelations prepared for me. Open your heart fully, knowing that every trial has prepared you for this divine moment. Affirmation 4. Optional. I walk boldly in faith, trusting God's timing and embracing the transformation that elevates my spirit. Each day, each decision, each moment is a step closer to the fulfillment of my prophetic destiny. Now hear this final blessing spoken as a declaration over your life. May the heavens pour favor upon you in ways you have not yet imagined. May every closed door that once blocked your path swing open at the perfect time. May clarity, wisdom, and strength flow through your mind and heart, guiding you through every opportunity with confidence and discernment. May peace surround you in moments of doubt, and may the laughter of those who underestimated you be silenced by the undeniable evidence of God's faithfulness. Your life is being rewritten, your purpose fully revealed, and your destiny gloriously affirmed. Walk forward with courage and joy. Step boldly into every opportunity, embrace the transformation that is yours, and let the light of your fulfillment shine as a beacon for others who are still waiting. Know that you are never alone, and that the power that has carried you thus far will continue to guide and protect you. The prophecy is fulfilled. Yet the journey continues, each step imbued with divine purpose, each moment a testament to faith rewarded. Carry this peace, this certainty, and this blessing with you. Speak these affirmations daily. Believe them with your heart. And as you do, feel the confidence, joy, and empowerment that come from knowing your life is aligned with the highest, most perfect, and divinely orchestrated plan. The season of vindication is yours. The time of fulfillment has arrived. Step into it fully and let your life proclaim the glory of God, moving mightily on your behalf.